Well, the next guest we have here is Mark Dunn. You know? Yeah. All right. And probably, if you've been coming to Liberty at all, Mark's, a face that you've seen because, he greets, he ushers, he's a force, in the service, on a weekly basis. But there's more to this man than meets the eye. And what I want him to do today is to tell us a little bit about some of the ministries, maybe how you started coming to Liberty and how you've gotten involved. And I want to go to is the ministry that you have outside of church here with the Gideons in the jail ministry. How's that? Can we start with that?
Yeah, that'd be great.
So tell us, how did you come to Liberty to begin with?
Well, I actually started working for Nestle in Eau Claire, and I lived a few miles out of town. And I was looking around for a church, and on a March day, I thought, well, I'd try this church out. And when I walked in the door, I just had this funny feeling, and I think it was the Holy Spirit. And I love coming to this church. I love the knowledge that the average person has about the Bible, and everyone's very loving here, and I really like that.
Well, we love having you here, Mark. Over the years, you've gotten involved in different areas, and I want to get to the ministry that you have now that's with the Gideons, and through the Gideons in the jail ministry. What do you feel about that? How does that make an impact in others' lives, and how does it make an impact in your life?
Well, I actually, being in the jail ministry wasn't really my idea to begin with, and all I did to the Gideons in the beginning is just go to meetings and contribute money, and some of the guys there told me that they needed some help at the Dunn County Jail on Sunday nights. So I reluctantly said, okay. I'm just being honest. And I actually had a sort of a negative attitude about jails in general. I had thought, why would I want to go to a smelly jail and actually talk to a bunch of stinkers who just being real, and of course they didn't want to be there, and I didn't figure they'd listen to nobody like me. So that changed though. After going to a few services and talking to the people, I saw a real need there, and we're making a real impact on the men there. They have families, of course, outside of the jail, and they're most of them are married or have a girlfriend, and a lot of times they're in and out of jail also. And I thought, if we can actually save these individuals with the help of the Holy Spirit, then we can make an impact not only in this person's life, but on his whole family. And it got me real excited. And I also noticed that there was like a joy that would come within me when I would go in there. And I noticed that from others. And you wouldn't think there'd be joy as far as going to a jail, but I think the Holy Spirit put that in me, and I also look at it now as an honor and a privilege to talk to them about God.
That's great. So when you walk out of the jail, after ministering to the men there, and it's men that you're ministering to.
Yes.
What is it like when you walk out and get in your car? How do you feel?
I feel great.
Feel great?
Yes.
After giving out, there's like an encouragement, a strength that comes to you?
Yes.
That's so cool.
I feel very joyful and happy, and I'm very energized, and I'm so geeked up that I have a hard time when I get home actually, calming down and so I can go to sleep that night. So
that's great. I was reading an LCU textbook, and the author was Buddy Bell. I bet you know who Buddy Bell is. He's a ministry of helps extraordinaire.
Okay.
And I know you read the book.
Yes, that's right.
And he tells a story about years ago, like 15, 20 years ago, he was ministering in Singapore. And he was ministering in this little church, 100, 150 people. And the pastor there, was gracious to him. And he said to the pastor, if you ever come to America, you've got a place to stay. And it was probably a month after he got home, he got a call from this pastor and said, "Hey, I'm coming." And so he thought, "Oh no." He thought, "What am I going to do?" Well, he cleared out a bedroom, one of his kids. He, cleared it out and put the guy in there. He says, "We're going to treat him good." So he comes. He was seemingly, you could say, not a man of great importance. But he put him in his daughter's bedroom and kept him for a week and did great things while he was there. Took him, introduced him to ministers, and they all gave him tapes and books and things. He took him horseback riding, and the guy was a cowboy for a day. I mean, these people, they love being cowboys. I'm telling you, it's America. And so he goes back home, and then 15 years pass. And Buddy tells the story that this gentleman invited him to come and preach in his church, which is now 13,000 people. Wow. And he flew him and his wife out there first class, put him in the Ritz, Singapore Ritz, and just treated him like a king. And what he said is this: you never know who you're ministering to. I would guess that's true of you when you're in the jail. Those people are precious.
Yeah, they are. They are. And I have a compelling need to do anything I can to help them while I'm there.
That's so good. Well, we appreciate what you do, and we thank you for coming and sharing today.
Well, thank you.
Thanks.